There are definitely booby traps for the player here, but I don't remember what they look like at all, and it's freaking me out a bit. Look at these little tiny withering moons. There's one more up there. Shit. I don't think I can get the little tiny one. Okay. I'll push by. When we had last left the hero of Kvatch, well, they found themselves deep inside of the Shivering Isles. That's right. The Daedric Prince of Madness's super screwed up plane of Oblivion, where Lord Sheogorath ruled with not an iron fist, but with madness. He ruled with madness. But it was there that they ran into a whole bunch of Golden Saints and Dark Seducers, the strange Daedric entities which presided over it, and also some of the denizens, people who seem to be from Nirn, who seem to be from Mundus, and they all had different tasks. Some were worried about getting sick and dying, others were worried about the end of the world, and others were worried about walls and statues crushing them in their sleep. And also there was Big Head, who wanted a fork. But at the top of the list was none other than Sheogorath himself, who wanted them to investigate Xedilian and activate some sort of doohickey there. Anyway, they found themselves ready to head on out and do exactly that. This is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. There we are. And before we do leave here, we should go find someone to feed off of.
Speak, citizen.
That way, when daylight comes, we can not get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Here, maybe someone's already sleeping at the Choosy Beggar. Could it be? Has someone maybe already retired for the evening? I don't think so.
Hi.
I don't know about that. Oh, look, maybe this guy's going up there. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Greetings.
Isn't this whole inn Argonians? I forget. Either this is never explained or it's explained
Is everything all right?
in some final
You look a bit
moment.
ill.
The fact that they all just so happen to be Argonians, you know?
Buy us a drink.
Maybe maybe
face in the
maybe they're
aisles.
just tricking
Brings
us.
the fork, perhaps.
Shit. Look at
These
them go.
adventures are always causing trouble.
Right,
See you
maybe it's
later.
all, there's like, this place is all fucking
Greetings.
Argonians, and they're just like, yeah, we're all Argonians. What of it? Racist. Right. Oh, you don't notice when an inn is just all humans, huh? How many times have you gone into an inn and it's all humans? You never said anything about that, you fucking dark elf sack of shit. Right. Oh, but suddenly the inn in fucking Bliss, it's all run by four Argonians in one place? Oh, suddenly it's a statistic. Suddenly it's significant to you. Racist? You fucking bigot. Why don't you go back to Red Mountain and have a volcano erupt on you, asshole? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, why don't you make like the Prophet Veloth and get the fuck out of here? Why don't you make like the Prophet Veloth and the Chimer who followed him and go to the east to Morrowind? First by carriage and then by boat. Dude, these are some good ones. Fuck. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck first by carriage and then by boat. Dog, that's the best insult you could possibly throw at a fucking Dunmer. It's the fucking opening to a Morrowind, right? Anytime you tell a fucking Dunmer to get lost, to get the fuck out. Yeah, why don't you take your fucking ass out of here? First by carriage and then by boat to the east to Morrowind. So
Hey, you.
dumb.
Come over here.
Oh.
I've got to ask you something. Something important. Shh. Just come over here.
Oh, what? There's a pervert over here.
Over here.
Hirrus
I need to talk to you. It's
Clutumnus.
important. I have a proposition for you. Best not to talk about it here. Meet me at the sewer grate, northeast of the Sheogorath statue. Come after dark. Come alone.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Well, I guess we'll just follow him right now. Oh, I think I remember this guy. Is this the guy who wants me to help him commit suicide? I think this is the guy who wants me to help him kill himself. Okay. Sure. Oh, nice. They really stunk it up. Okay, hello.
Put that torch away. Do you want people to see us talking?
Oh, I might not be able to see you talking.
Ah, I'm glad you came.
Thankfully, I got mood
Are
lighting.
you interested in earning some loot?
Earning some loot? Yeah, I love earning loot.
Great. There's a simple task. Yes, a simple task that you must perform.
Okay. Sure. I think this is the guy.
This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying, and decay. When I dream, I see a world without sunshine. I'm constantly on the verge of retching up, or falling asleep, or screaming at someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm just so fed up with it all.
I'm surprised they gave so many of the characters in the Shivering Isles new VO. Like, so many of the incidental NPCs have brand new VO. It's wild. Okay. I'm sorry you're having a bad day. So, what? What's this to me? Why don't you just kill yourself? Why listen, folks. If this is you in real life, please seek some measure of help, right? Please, you are more valuable, right? You are loved in some form or another. Please, you know, try and hang in there, right? I'm not a psychologist or whatever, right? But seek therapy or the comfort of loved ones, or find inner strength or the will to persevere or something like that. But here, as we were talking about, the Shivering Isles features a wide array of depictions of mental illness. And a lot of them are played for laughs, and this is no different. We are going to have to get this man to kill himself. Okay. We can try to be nice, right? We'll try to be nice for the folks who are new to this. I'm sorry you're having a bad day.
A bad day. A bad day. Try a miserable existence. There's no point in talking about it. Action must be taken. You must... I need you to kill me.
Why don't you just kill yourself?
Have you seen those
But you
miserable
emphasize it
souls on the
differently.
Hill of Suicides? Do you think that kind of existence is any better than this? No. You must kill me.
Right, because if you do kill yourself, if you do go and actually commit, like, legit suicide, you appear at that place. You appear as a ghost, forever tormented at the Hill of Suicide, right? If I remember correctly. But in a sense, I forget how this goes. This is, like, if he asks me to do it, it is basically suicide, though. You know? How do you want to die?
I don't necessarily want to see it coming, and I want to die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. I wish they were nicer. You probably want to do it without spectators, though, so you don't get in trouble. Best to make it look like an accident. But remember, I don't want to see it coming. Take me unaware.
It should look accidental. How?
Well, that's up to you, I suppose. I'm going to go about my daily life, such as it is, as if nothing has changed. Make your move when you wish. But please, do it soon.
And about this reward?
Oh, that. When you kill me, take the key to my house. Nothing really worth taking, except what's locked up in the jewelry box. You can have that. Okay, I'm going to pretend everything is normal. Make your move as soon as you can. But let me get away first so I don't know it's coming. Stop! Take me unaware! Not like this!
Oh God, I was just walking away from you, man. Not like this! Okay. Hang on, let me, I know exactly what to do. We have exactly what we need to kill this man, and he won't even know it. That's right, the poisoned apple. I'm gonna give it to him right now, and we'll see if he ever eats it. He just immediately pulls it out and eats it right in front of the sewage. It's like, delicious. Ah! Oh, what the fuck? Hey, you see any of that?
Serve? Mad God's blessings.
Mad God's blessings to you too, Dark Seducer.
Walk with our Lord.
Can you believe that? I'm gonna kill that guy. Okay, let's head on out over here. Good, good, good. Okay. Good, and then, let's see, how far out is Xedilian? I've learned that in order to restore Xedilian, I must activate the resonator of judgment. To do so, I will need to find 3 focus crystals and place them in a judgment nexus, which will prepare the resonator for attunement. I should proceed to Xedilian now and begin my search. And where is Xedilian at? Ooh, it's a bit far out there. Okay. Right. Well, we can do that. Actually, what's the time of day? It's 10:24. Should I go back into town and feed on someone? Yeah, let's do that real quick. Let's see if maybe in Bliss they're asleep. I think in Crucible they're still up. I nearly forgot about it. I got so busy thinking about assisted suicide. Let's head on over here. Good.
Hello there. Can I cut you a deal?
Oh, you want to cut me a deal? What kind of
Do
deal?
you long
Oh,
for a
your
blade
cutter.
to cut with? Yes.
Okay.
When your blade bites into your...
Yeah, I feel like the Shivering Isles has the highest density of new VO relative to original. You know, I feel like it was done somewhat sparingly at like, I don't know, 1/3 of the NPCs had new VO in the original game. Or in the original, like, areas.
Speak quickly, mortal.
But here in the Shivering Isles, I feel like it's dialed up to where it's like 1/3 don't have it. You know, it's like inverted. Okay, let me equip my Ring of Khajiit as we sneak up here. There we are. Great. All right. Oh shit, you are still awake. Is there anyone else here sleeping? I can go look. Oh yeah, perfect. Tilsa Airless. Let's do a quick save and feed. Just in case we get discovered somehow. Good. Okay, let's get on out of here. And now we'll head over to Xedilian. And we need to forget, or we mustn't forget. We need to forget. We mustn't forget, when we do get to Xedilian, we should read that manual. Just to make doubly sure. Though I guess we don't really need to, because Haskell straight up told us. But still, could be useful as a refresher. In fact, we'll probably need to refer to it even when we're inside. I want to say there's a high likelihood of that.
To see you again.
Okay. Let's head down here. And let me remove this. There we go.
Blessings, citizen.
Get some speed while we're at it. And we'll crouch walk everywhere. That way we get more XP. Okay. Now, what route do I want to take? I want to go this way. Okay. I'm going to call upon Gordon too when I can. That way I'm at least sneaking by Gordon. Lovely. Okay. then once we have the ability to turn left down the Pinnacle Road, we'll take that. Okay. Sure, sure. Am I technically sneaking by Gordon right now? I don't know that I am. Alright. It's probably fine. Definitely loot that. Can I loot these as well? I can get that. Okay. Works for me. Maintain our stealth. Yeah, we definitely need to keep an eye out for more... Yeah, more of these. Especially now that we have the quest to get the oddities. It's... I'm not kidding. Unless they changed the drop rates, it was quite difficult to accomplish it. I remember I had to, like, legit farm stuff in the original playthrough. Is this one dead? Yeah, I think so. What am I doing? Okay. Good. We haven't yet come to the intersection where we need to turn. Okay. Oh yeah, get some of that black tar dripping straight from the big shroomage. Okay. Some little baby shroomage too. Oh, look at this. Can I investigate this at all yet? Don't think so. Okay. Sure, sure. Let me pop the map, make sure I'm going the right way. Looks like it. Yeah, now if I remember correctly, every incidental dungeon is worthwhile to go into. Even if it's just for a little bit of minor loot. And this is sort of the ingenious thing that they did with the Shivering Isles on a design, like an open world sandbox kind of design standpoint, was they gave value to every little dungeon. Which, you know, going forward into like Skyrim and Fallout 4, you see that there. You know, you see it to where every dungeon has like some measure of value, like every dungeon feels a little bit more unique than it does here in Oblivion's core game. And what's crucial is that there's a little carrot on a stick too every time now. Right? In, I believe, almost every single non-quest related dungeon in the Shivering Isles, you get a little matrix, you know, that you can use at the Amber and Madness Ore vendor lords. So they'll craft you up some stuff. And it's true enough, you don't really need that stuff, right? And, you know, depending on what kind of character you are, you may not want any of it, right? Such is probably the case with our character. But it's kind of fun and cool that it exists there. It's a fun little reward, and it gives you a little sense of like, okay, there is actually meaning for me to like go inside of these rather than just like the act of exploration itself. Which, you know, let's be real, the about half, if not easily more, of the dungeons in the core game of Oblivion are not that exciting to do dungeoneering in, right? A lot of them, you start to see, as we had seen, a lot of the parts of the modular dungeon design. It becomes very, very apparent the more of them you do. You know? Oh, the, what do you call them? The Oblivion Gates get a lot of fanfare over how much they are like that. But true enough, it's kind of ever-present in all of Cyrodiil's dungeons the more you do them. You know, you see a few and you kind of feel like, okay, I've seen a lot of these. But right, this is them sort of like honing the craft, if you will. And you, like I said, you 100% see it carried over into Skyrim, into Fallout 4, into Fallout 3, their very next game. right? A lot of the Fallout 3 dungeons have some, like, cool reward or, like, a little bit of storytelling and world building at the end. You know, it's very uncommon to see a Fallout 3 dungeon that doesn't have that. Either there's, like, a unique bit of loot, right? Like a unique version of a weapon inside, or there's, like, some sort of data log or whatever that adds to the world building, or there's a bobblehead. You know, these little collectibles and stuff do kind of afford you a little bit of an interest and reason to go through the dungeon. You know, you get a little... it's silly, but you get a little carrot on the stick at the end. Okay, up here. And like we had mentioned, like, that's even ignoring the fact that the dungeon design itself improves. But sort of the call to action has been improved just as well. Okay, let's head over back down toward the road here. Get some more of these. Ooh, some heads. Mushroom tree. Okay. A lot of these little tree saplings. Are there any dudes out there in the water? Looks very ominous at night now. Look at that. Looks kind of cool, huh? Jeez, it's like I'm on the Telvanni coast. Speaking of Morrowind earlier. I feel like I'm repeating myself from the original time I played through this. I definitely remembered remarking like, wow, it feels so alien. It feels so much like Morrowind going into the Shivering Isles. But, I don't know. You can't... How can you say otherwise? It feels very Morrowind. Okay, I'll take some more of that. So far, I don't think we've gotten a single oddity. I don't remember if every single plant has a chance to spawn an oddity. Like, some may not have an associated one. And I believe some also come from creatures as like a rare drop. Okay, over here. Good. And although I was just talking up like, yeah, we should explore every single rando dungeon in the Shivering Isles because there's always... I think there's guaranteed always some sort of worthwhile reward because of the Matrix C's system. I don't remember if there are exceptions to that. But we should probably hold off on, like I said, until we get a little bit further in the main story quest. And if you're unfamiliar with it, it will, I believe we're going to get it revealed to us very shortly. Right after we wrap this quest up, or maybe even before then. Okay. Go. Was that a hunger over there? I'm gonna sneak up on it. Let me do a quick save. God. They look so fucking wild in the remaster. I do not remember the tongue just always being out. I remember it popping out, but not always being out. Not like that. Okay, is this one of the ones that's gonna suck up all my magic? No. It just looks straight at me. Okay. And some free madness ore. Take it. Okay. Are we good now? I think we're good. Let's keep heading over to Xedilian here. I've discovered Xedilian. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Gosh, yeah, look at the fucking ray trace lighting. Holy shit. It pops especially well here in Dementia. Bromide eggs. Those are normal. Okay. Over here, getting all these. Still no luck, I don't think. Does it really scale with my luck? What even is my luck? What? My luck is 106? No, it's not. No, it's... What? How is my luck so fucking high? What the fuck? Fortify luck, 20... Oh, the favor of Akatosh from completing the main game. Oh, okay. Wow. What a boon. Is that from finishing the main game or from touching, the statue that was Martin's septum? I don't even remember. God, it lasts for a long-ass time. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go up here. But like I said, I'm not even sure if this... Your odds of getting these items scale with it. Yeah, see, I was wondering what that buff was there in the bottom left. The, like, fortify icon. Because I was like, I guess it's just bugged out. Right? I was just like, yeah, that's not actually a buff. The game's just bugged out. But it actually was a buff. The whole damn time. Okay, let's head on into Xedilian then. Great. Oh, look. There's some gross shit dripping off that shroom. Dripping off of that shroom. Oh, yeah, look at that. Here, can I yoink some of that? Oh, shit, I'm like flying up the shroom somehow. Okay. Whoa, I'm flying off the shroom. Okay, okay. Oh, I got one of them. All right, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Oh, we should go down here too, because, yeah, look. There's some of these. The tentacle. I remember the tentacles definitely being the hardest one to get the rarity, or the oddity for. I should stop calling them rarities. And call them what they are actually referred to as. Treasure chest. Durable glass dagger. What does that mean? What is that? Durable glass dagger? I don't remember that. Is that like a souped up version? Golly, I truly do not remember it. Okay. That's some good woot loot there. Here, I guess I'm actually gonna just take everything. That way, if we see it again, it will either respawn its loot, which I don't remember, do they do that? But at minimum, it will have nothing in it. Thus, I'll be like, oh, I've seen this one before. Oh, check it out. Here's some more. They're tough to spot. Especially for me, because I'm stupid. That's why. Okay, let's head on in. Xedilian. Oh, and once we get in, we should definitely read the manual, right? I've entered Xedilian. I should now begin locating the focus crystals that link the resonator of judgment with the rest of the dungeon. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that just yet. Was it called Xedilian Operator's Manual or something? Shit, I don't think it was called that. Manual of Xedilian. On the subject of Xedilian's construction, Lord Sheogorath, let me begin by extending the warmest regards to you and your noble being. The construction was completed on time and well under budget as you demanded, under pain of fun, I believe you are quoted as saying, and with only the most infinitesimal loss of life. I'm proud to say that by harnessing the energy of that most unusual crystalline formation, Xedilian should maintain itself for years to come, with proper maintenance, of course. At your request, I've included the full operation instructions for each section of the site. If you have any other questions, please feel free to bother me anytime, like when you originally thought of this idea in the middle of the night. The heart of Xedilian is its power source, the resonator of judgment. By turning this huge chunk of crystal with the attenuator of judgment, a tuning fork of sorts, we have released a wave of siren-like sound that will draw anyone from outside the Isles. 3 focus crystals have been placed throughout the site to assist in keeping this wave of sound even and stable. This site will not function without all 3 focus crystals running in unison, so it's important to keep them clean and safe on their cradles, which I've called their Judgment Nexus. The focus crystals are irreplaceable at this time, so take proper precautions guarding the site when not in use. Xedilian is split into 3 encounter areas, all linked with the latest in arcane transport technology. As the hapless Xedilianites, it was fun to experiment on them, thank you for that, make their way through each room, they are subjected to a test, based either on the manic philosophy or that of the demented, whichever suits your whim at the time. All you need to do is push a single button, then sit back with your favorite wine. We've provided luxurious observation platforms from which to enjoy the show, and watch the results. Each encounter area has a unique theme that matches your requests as close as we could provide. I think you'll be pleased with the results. Below, I have detailed each room and the effects you can expect from them. In brief, as I know your lordship is busy. Chamber of Conversion. A fairly empty room with a large grating on the floor and a single half-sized, harmless gnarl wandering the center. Manic result? Our small, harmless gnarl will be grown in size to nearly thrice that of the average Xedilianite. Most we observe run around in an attempt to escape the lumbering creature. Eventually, it will stop and fade away. The magic of the room is enhanced by the spore gas we pump in through the grating. Demented result. Our tiny friend Gnarl is joined by a small swarm of its brethren, and they attack our surprise guests. Genius. Chamber of Avarice. In this room, a huge mound of treasure sits atop a half ziggurat. Inside a securely locked cage, to which there is no key. Manic result. We drop several hundred keys to the ground that are all exact duplicates. It's amusing to watch Xedilianites scramble through the keys for the correct one. Some spend days. Amazing. Demented result. When the Xedilianite reaches the top of the ziggurat, we blast them with a highly concussive flame spell. The blast always sends them flying. Good fun for all, discounting those that do not survive. Chamber of Anathema. As you requested, we saved this one for last. The Xedilianite that has the mettle to make it this far now faces the toughest challenge of all. This room, freshly killed corpses, blood, and plenty of hanging bodies. For your darker moods, my lord. Manic result. We kill the Xedilianite and cause a specter of his former self to rise from the body. Not many Xedilianite minds can handle this one. Most go insane this far into the site. I must confess, this room is a favorite of mine. Demented result. Nothing better than a good old-fashioned battle. We raise at least double the number of zombies as there are Xedilianites and let them all have at it. Simple, elegant, and deadly. I hope you are pleased with the results of Xedilian. I know you will have just as much fun using it as we had fun constructing it. Strangely, we have yet to receive payment for the site, but I am sure it is just a minor oversight, and it will be corrected as soon as your lordship has a Oh, and it cuts off and fades away. Ellipses as well, my favorite. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I think we'll go with maybe the manic result every single time because it seems, I don't know, maybe I'm just a maniacal, manic type of guy. But all of the manic ones seem like my favorite. Right? Okay. There we go. Manual of Xedilian. Also known as how to make a Mr. Beast video. Okay. Over here. Don't forget the off-putting smirk as well. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get this active, and I'm just gonna start blasting them here. Now, is this one... Okay, that one is not a magic sucker-upper. Good. Okay, what do we got here? Withering Moon. Oh, perfect. You get 4 chances at a cool one. Now, these I definitely remember having a variation, a rarity, if you will. 4 every time, and we struck out every single one of them. Okay. Anything else here? Ooh, a hard lock chest. What's inside? Just money. Gate is opened elsewhere. Push the cool spooky head. Happy Halloween, folks. It's October, huh? Okay. Over here. Potion of healing. No, thank you. There's a little freak over here. I'm just gonna give him the old shock smack. Feeble mind poison, sickness poison. Meh. Oh, look at all these jackasses. Blast them. Oh shit, this one might be... Okay, this is one of the tough ones. Let's get Gordon out. I'm gonna have to punch it too. Thanks for helping out, Gordon. Some alocasia fruit. Ooh, and a crystal staff. Do I want a crystal staff? You know what I do. I've discovered the first of the 3 focus crystals. Oh, that's it. It was affixed to the top of a Grummite shaman's crystal staff. I think they are using the crystals as a power source for their weapons. Now that I've removed it from the staff, I should place the focus crystal in its judgment nexus to continue. Okay. There we are. Over here. Ooh, Madness Arrow Matrix. Thank you. Anything over here? Nope, not yet. Alright. I've placed the first focus crystal into its nexus. I can now continue searching for focus crystals. Holy shit, look at the particle effects on this. Wow, they're very tiny. Whoa. Okay. Like little grains of sand. Looks amazing. Can't take it now that it's been placed. Was there anything else in this room? Don't think so. Okay. Got an urn over here, cure poison. Pick some money. Okay, another cool room, some grummites praying, prostrating themselves, praying to their own statues, right? Their own like totemic whatevers of other grummites. Who could do that? Who would? How vain? How self-important the fucking grummites ancestor worship. I can't. Jeez, how ridiculous. I say, being done, Mary. All right, there we go. Gonna have to blast them. Now this one I think is... Oh shit, it's trying to suck up all my magic. That's fine. We got Gordon on our side. And my fists of fucking fury. Lovely. Congealed putrescence. Disgusting. Take that over there. Good. Okay. How about over here? Bromide eggs. Sure. Nothing else really in this room. Ooh, what the fuck was that? That looked like a fucked up booby trap or something. There are definitely booby traps for the player here, but I don't remember what they look like at all. It's freaking me out a bit. Look at these little tiny withering moons. There's one more up there. Shit. I don't think I can get the little tiny one. Okay. I'll push button. Oh, there they are! All right, yeah. Like I said, there are booby traps. What the fuck? Okay. There's a dead Grummite. Are there any butts in here? I don't think so. What a damn fucking shame. Got a free pick, though. Okay. How about here? Strong potion of healing. Where's this gonna pop me out at? A Grummite beater and a pain bringer. Okay. Let's fuck them up. I think it's cool that they sound like pigs. I love that. Okay. Nothing there. Bunch of skulls. Durable silver battle axe. Dude, maybe we'll find a durable, I don't know, weapon of my preference. If we find any durable short swords, I'm just gonna cop them. Just gonna take them no matter what. Oh shit. Is this the shaman one? It sure seems like it's sucking up my bullshit. Okay, okay. That's fine. I'll punch it. What the hell? Another crystal staff? Fungus stalk? Okay, I'll leave the rest. I've discovered the second focus crystal. I should place it in its judgment nexus to continue. I've done it. I placed a second focus crystal into its nexus. I can now continue searching for the final focus crystal. Okay. Let's continue through here. Look, Gordon's already getting to fucking work. Look at that. Good shit there, Gordon. You gonna finish that one off? Damn, look at you go! Stun locked it right at the end. Okay. Pardon me here, Gordon. Oh, a Madness Claymore Matrix. And we're gonna get over... Oh, well, there it is. I was about to say, we're gonna get over encumbered hauling this shit around here. I'm gonna drop the Dwarven Bow. And maybe I should get rid of the durable glass dagger. As far as I remember, they're completely identical to the other ones. No? Yeah, if we see any short sword ones, I'll take them, but otherwise, fuck them, right? I'll drop this stuff too. Okay, anything else around here? Don't think so. Oh, wow, look at all the fucking withered moons here. Another point that we need to remember is that we're going to get full up on alchemy reagents in trying to get these rare ones. Let's get Gordon out too, deal with this bastard. As I'm looting withered moons. What's this thing? Look at that. The heck is that? It's like a little button up top. Oh, there's a guy here too. Okay, pick into this. What have you got for me? And glass arrows, and that's it. Madness ore. Yeah, I think that the matrices on some of these Grummites, it's guaranteed loot. It's not like, right, to be clear, it's not just like randomly decided like, oh, you just got lucky twice in a row there. Nah, I think this is very much like set in stone. So in these big main story dungeons, I think it's particularly worthwhile to actually loot the body. Okay. Yeah, because I guess if you don't loot it and the body despawns, you just miss out on it forever, no? Damn, I shocked him and he didn't know what the fuck to do. Money and gold. More gold. Grumite shield. Anything over here? Urn filled with cure poison. This guy trying to hit me or Gordon? Take the madness ore. Okay. Let's see over here. I can hear more of them walking around. Take into that. A durable elven dagger. Just a dagger, huh? Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna try blasting it. Good. Ooh. Oh, you've got the crystal staff that I want. This dude is sucking down the magic, huh? Not immune to it, but very resilient. Do I want the Alocasia fruit? Meh. I've discovered the third and final focus crystal. I should place it in its judgment nexus to continue. There's a little urn back here too. Nothing worthwhile in it, really. I've placed the third and final focus crystal into its judgment nexus. The path to the resonator of judgment itself is now clear. My next task should be to attune the resonator by using the attenuator of judgment that Sheogorath provided me. Okay. Anything else over here? Did I loot this one? I think I did. Yeah, that's the one with the durable elven dagger. Okay. Got them all. Golden picks. Madness ore. Another pick. Got a fork. Of course. Let's get some speed going. Yeah, I can search up here. Ooh, look, it's very worthwhile. A lot of money. Little pick and madness ore again. Yeah, I definitely remember having way more madness ore than the other stuff. The amber. Okay. A lot of these dudes in here. Just got a blast right in the middle. That one is absorbing them. Oh no, never mind. It wasn't. Maybe this one is? What type of dude is this? Oh, it's a magus. Okay. Let's get Gordon out. We're gonna start punching. Good stuff. Thank you, Gordon. Madness Boots Matrix and 3 Screaming Maw. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, you know what? I never noticed that they got like horns growing out of their backs. Huh. Metal gate opened elsewhere. Okay. Repair hammer, I need it not. The resonator of judgment. Pick into there. A madness claymore matrix. God, maybe it is random loot. Look at that. Maybe that is random loot. Isn't that our second one? Madness claymore of judgment? Yeah. Or madness claymore matrix, I should say. They must be randomized. Okay, okay. Well, let's see. Do I want to keep any of these? I don't think so. These ones that don't give restore magicka. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop them. This is going to be the source of a lot of our problems when it comes to encumbrance here, because we're going to have to loot a lot. Okay. The ones that restore magicka, I'll keep. But anything else, it's getting the boot. Yeah, I guess I could eat some of these. Congealed putrescence. Delicious. Okay. Flame stalk. I don't want to keep them. Fungus stalk. I could make stuff out of some of it, though. Which is tempting. Bromide eggs are particularly rough. As are the Hydenum Azure Giant Spore. No good on that. Hunger Tongue. Fortify Magicka. Meh. Okay, Rot Scale. Okay. Water Root Pod. Withering Moon is very good. Yeah, I don't think we have a single oddity. Like I said, just goes to show how tough they are to come across, I guess. Do I want to keep the ambrosia? Nah. Well, I'll keep it. It's kind of neat. Well, now fuck it. I'm dropping it. Ambrosia looks like honeycomb, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Anything over here? Nope, not yet. Let's do a quick save. Some of that tonal magic. The resonator of judgment has been attuned. I should now make my way back to New Sheoth and report my success to Sheogorath. Ooh. Looking very wild. And now all of these have opened up. Teleportation pad to Xedilian. And is this us making our choices now? We're choosing the manic or demented options? No, maybe not. Okay, I think we're forced down this route. Sure. I remember getting to use it. Oh.
Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Xedilian. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Kiliban Nyrandil.
Well, tell me about this place.
A wonder of engineering, is it not? Xedilian is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the resonator of judgment.
Enough. How do I get out of here? Oh, interesting. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Xedilian became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly things. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the resonator inert and Xedilian completely useless. Luckily, you came along and placed Xedilian back into operation.
Enough. How do I get out of here?
Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you.
He did.
Xedilian would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak.
Well, what should I do? Why do I have to deal with this? Why do I have to deal with
I'm
this?
afraid until the adventurers are dealt with, Xedilian will keep you here. Even I can't will its doors to open. To put it bluntly, You're stuck here for the moment. No disrespect intended.
Okay, well, what should I do?
The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the manual of Xedilian. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions.
Okay, chamber, instructions, resonator of judgment. Can I
Please,
persuade you?
go on.
Nope, you already love me. Okay, tell me about the chamber. We'll start from the top and go through downward.
I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds as we proceed through Xedilian.
Okay. So if I ask you about
This
again.
first chamber is the Chamber of the Gnarl. At the touch of a button, you can cause a large group of tiny gnarls to appear and attack the adventurers. Or, if you're feeling merciful, we can have the group terrorized by a seemingly lowly gnarl that instantly grows to twice their size. The hallucinogenic spore gas we release into the chamber will help lull the victims into believing the creature means to kill them. Don't worry, its bark is far worse than its bite.
Okay, instructions?
As the adventurers make their way through Xedilian's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies?
Whoa. Do you handle the cleanup? Explain the choices I'm making. How do I know when I'm done? How do I make the choices? That's enough information. We'll start from the top. Do you handle the
Oh,
cleanup?
the dead will be disposed of, have no fear. That's my job. Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place in the Shivering Isles as a permanent resident.
Okay. Explain the choices I'm making.
Each chamber presents two options. When you push the appropriate button, an event will unfold for the adventurers to experience. One is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality, much like the residents of Mania. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with the Mania choices helps as well.
Okay, well, how do I know when I'm done?
You'll know you're done when they lie dead on the ground, or they are out of their minds. Of course, any of their possessions you wish to keep are yours for the taking. I'll make sure you get them when you're done.
Yeah, this sort of cements me wanting to do the manic options to drive them mad. Because, you know, think about it this way. We've been killing dudes throughout the entire damn game. Now we have a second option. We don't just have to kill them. We could also drive them insane by just tormenting them and torturing them. I feel like I want to try that out, you know? I kill people all the damn time. I kill people going through this place to get here, right? How do I make the choices?
Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position and then press a button. If they survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on. It's really quite ingenious.
Okay, well, that's enough information.
As you wish.
What if I ask about instructions
What
again?
else can I answer for you?
Okay, that's
As
enough. How about the resonator of
The
judgment?
resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh?
Okay,
So
good talk.
good to be back in business.
All right. Let's see. Anything here? Nope, we're fine. Okay. Are the adventurers in here right now? Oh, there they are. Look, it's like the main title screen for Baldur's Gate 3. Bum, 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 bum. Right? The figures come down the fucking steps. Hello? Can they see me?
Ain't it cute?
Can I shoot them with something? Can I blast in there? Just, you know, just out of curiosity. Okay.
That thing may be small, but it looks mean. Let's get out of here.
It's steel you want. It's steel.
What kind of nefarious sorcery is this?
Nah, blood for blood.
This is impossible.
Strike me, will you?
They're getting the best of me.
Nah, blood for blood.
Well, it worked.
Strike.
Cut you limb by limb.
Cute.
Okay, let's do it the proper way. Let's do it the proper way then. Okay. They really just like fucking annihilated it, huh?
Oh, this can't be right. I got a bad feeling about this place.
Okay. Activate giant gnarl.
This one is smaller than the others we've encountered.
What in Oblivion is that thing?
Hey, they're letting us know what's coming up next. What in Oblivion is that?
There may be more to this creature than meets the eye.
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Are my eyes playing tricks? Or is the creature growing?
By the gods, when will it stop? It could devour us
Run
whole.
for your lives!
What the fuck?
Get back here,
Okay.
you cowards. Something's not right.
All
No!
this time it was merely an illusion. How clever.
Look at the Archer
Wait.
Lord.
What's wrong with Lewin?
Makes no sense. Should be dead. Well, what? Who?
I think this place got to him. Perhaps we should leave.
No. We'll pick him up on the way out. He must fend for himself.
Dude, I love that Lewin's mic. They fucking mic'd up Lewin. They mic'd up Joffrey to voice Lewin in like a 1990s like fucking shitty headset you buy from Walmart. Why did he sound like he was coming through a fucking like dog shit ass, basic ass, like $10 2001 headset? You know? Sounds like the type of shit you ring up your friends on Ventrilo with when you're trying to do a WoW raid or some shit. Right? Why did he come in through that? Alright. Let's see. I've unleashed the giant gnarl on the adventurers in Xedilian. With the threat of what he perceived as certain death knocking at his door, Lewin the Rogue has gone insane. I should make my way to the next observation room and choose how the adventurers will encounter their next obstacle. I like that just seeing the tree guy get really big.
Going to get us. Kill us all.
Just seeing the tree enemy get really big freaked him the fuck out. He was like,
Tree.
huge tree!
Going to kill us all.
Huge tree! Tree too big! Tree too big! Tree too big! No! He freaked the fuck out. He fucking lost him, like got down on his fucking knees. He's like grabbing at his skull. He can't fucking understand it. Oh my god. It's just even wilder because you want to see a big tree?
Kill us all.
Motherfucker, go outside. They got trees even bigger than that thing. Yo, have you heard of this place called California? They got some big ones out there. Oh no! You fucking go out there, Lewin the Rogue just like fucking immediately shits his pants upon seeing a California redwood. What the fuck? Okay.
Watching them run for the giant gnarl gets me every time. What can I assist you with?
Oh, you don't need to assist me with
You're
anything.
doing
We're good
quite
now.
well so far. Keep it up.
All right, let's do it. Take this cool pad. Yo, this fucking thing is looking like a has-been hotel character, you know what I'm saying? Whoa! Alright. Let's head on over here.
Watching them run for the giant gnarl gets me every time.
Yeah, it gets
What can
me
I
every time
assist you
too.
with?
There was one time. Tell me about the chamber.
The second chamber of Xedilian is the Chamber of Avarice.
Oh.
The adventurers will have to overcome their feelings of greed as they set their eyes upon the huge piles of treasure locked behind that gate.
Oh, but the treasure pile's
You
gonna
may
be
choose
really
to
big.
fire
It's gonna
trap
drive them mad.
and cause them great harm as they stand before the gate. Or you can fill the chamber with hundreds of keys and watch them frantically search for the correct one. Always a crowd pleaser.
Okay. I thought it was going to get really big and scare one of
Keep
them.
it up.
Right? We just so happened to draw in the one fucking guy in Cyrodiil, or I guess Mundus, right? Because it's from anywhere, not necessarily Cyrodiil. We drew in the one fucking dude who has megalophobia, right? The fear of giant shit. Okay.
I told you. Treasure. Let's have at it, Xedilian.
Let's have at it, Xedilian. They gonna say anything else? I think they were supposed to be launching magic at it.
Stupid rogue. Just when we needed him.
Okay.
If only my arts included open lock spells.
Look at those jewels.
That was not what the subtitle said. I want to hear all
Such
their
riches
little
shouldn't go to waste. We must get in.
ambient dialogue. What a treat.
Look at those jewels.
Okay.
Something isn't right here.
This place is beginning to bug me.
Okay, let's drop the keys then.
If
Hit 'em
only
with
my
the
arts
keys.
Included open lock spells.
Blast! The cage is locked.
Grimok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait. Do you hear something? Look! Keys! One of them must open the gate. We're rich!
Let's get out of here, Xedilian. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Ha! Suit yourself.
I've called Xedilian the Mage to go insane by pouring hundreds of keys on the ground, which convinced him that one of them opened the gate to the huge treasure pile. All that remains now is the leader of the group, Gromuk. I should make my way to the last observation room and choose how the stubborn orc will encounter his final obstacle. God, look at him. He's gone mad as well.
Riches. Countless riches. All mine.
I like how so far, both of these have just been things that we encounter in real life on Earth, right?
Let's find the key.
Oh no, I've got a bunch of keys and I can't figure out which one opens this container or door or whatever. Whoops, I've never had to do that before in my life. Oh no, a tree that's big. What the fuck? What will they think of next? All right.
Bad none of those keys fit the lock. I see Lord Sheer-Gorath chose wisely when he selected you to liberate Xedilian.
Oh,
Now,
thank you,
how may
Kiliban.
I continue to assist you?
Oh, we're doing great.
You're doing
I'll see you in
quite
the
well so far.
Thank you,
Keep it
thank
up.
you. Oh, thank you. Keep laying it on, brother. Let's head on over to the next one. Let's see what we can do up next in this Torment Nexus. Okay, Kiliban. What do we
Too
got
bad
here?
None of those keys fit the lock. What can I assist you with?
What's going on in this one? What's going on
The
here?
third chamber of Xedilian is the Chamber of Anathema. Its contents are designed to make sure it's the final encounter. The adventurers will be subject to horrors beyond their imagination. Visions of repugnance, death, and malevolence reside in this room. If you wish to bring ruin to your victims, you may choose to animate some of the corpses and watch as they satiate their hunger. Or we can create the illusion of the adventurer dying and his spirit rising from his corpse. Good fun to be had for all. Then, just as suddenly as we kill him, we revive the adventurer. There are few minds that can stand this type of torture.
Okay, killing him and bringing him back to life, that is actually kind of right. Maybe that's something we don't have in real life, right?
You're doing quite well so far.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Steady, Grimlock. Steady. You've been through worse before.
Damn, this really is the fucking title screen to Baldur's Gate 3. What the fuck? Damn, give me a cello and let me start ripping at those chords.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
Is it a cello? Okay. Raise the Dead. Ghost Illusion.
Only me left? Fine. I'll show 'em. Bring it on.
I remember with the original VO, now that we've been through this, I think I remember all three of them having, like, really dog shit, like, headset mics.
I'm ready.
Right? For whatever reason, all three of them had it set up that way. Maybe it was meant to make it sound like they were far away, but in reality it just sounded like bad audio. Okay. We'll get ready to be creeped out in a major damn way, dude.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
He immediately...
What? How in Oblivion can I be dead? This is impossible. Nothing killed me. I didn't even get a chance to fight. No chance to defend myself. No chance for battle. Why? Impossible. This is impossible. Grimlock has never lost a fight. Never.
Dude, he's reading the lines like fucking Luke Skywalker there. No! That's impossible! He starts freaking the fuck out. He just found out who his father is by making Gromuk think that he actually died and became a ghost. I've driven him insane. Now that all the adventurers have been dealt with, I should speak to Kiliban. No! How can I be dead, but then alive?
Impossible. This is impossible. No, this is all wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be.
Is the animation the same as back in the day? I can't remember. I think it is.
Impossible. This is impossible. No, this is all wrong. This isn't how it's supposed to be.
This is so stupid, I love it.
You made short work of the intruders. Sheogorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings.
Okay. How about the chamber, by the way?
I'm afraid you've exhausted Xedilian's resources.
Oh.
This was the final chamber.
Oh, no.
Not to worry. We'll have your spoils too in no time at all.
Well, thanks, Kiliban. Now, if we were in Skyrim land right now, Kiliban would be a follower by the end of this, right? He would offer to join the party. Oh, look at this. Oh, from frog to man. I can read about men and I can read about frogs. And them smooching. That's right, it's a horny book. Okay, how about over here? Patchwork shirt, black finery. Let's see, stone cup, cheap wine. Fall of Itharn. The Prophet Arden Sul. Wabbajack. Have I actually gotten Wabbajack? I think I got Fall of Itharn and Prophet Arden Sul. Let me double check. Let's see here. The Prophet Arden Sul, yep. I'll drop that, that's an extra run. The Fall of Itharn. God, maybe I don't have it. Is it Fall of Itharn or The Fall of Itharn? Oh, okay, I have it. Sure, I'm gonna drop the extra. May as well take that. Actually, I probably shouldn't. We're now filled to the brim with these things. Zealotry. I don't know that I have that. An Elytra's Life. The Living Woods. Guide to New Sheoth. Some yarn. Mids of Sheogorath. I'll take it. Various foods. Okay. Weak potion of insight. Lovely. Okay. Oh, hey, I actually got a sneak level. Wonderful. Look at that. I've forgotten to move my camera again. Regardless, we still haven't gotten a overall level. Okay, is there actually going to be any worthwhile loot from these bozos? I'm not convinced.
As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent
what
to
does
the
that do?
palace and placed in the main hall,
Oh.
if you wish to take a look at it.
Oh, okay. Well, you spoke of earnings.
Oh, yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Gromok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course. Just up that hallway. Good luck to you.
Okay. Baiting the trap. Gromok's journal. Dawnfang. Oh, right. Dawnfang. Now, here's a weapon that doesn't look like it fucking belongs in the game. Right? This is what I've talked about before. And when they appeared in Skyrim Anniversary Edition, right? With the tie-ins. This is one of these weapons that looks so much like an anime-ass weapon. Right, look at that thing. This shit looks like it's from fucking anime. Look at that shit. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense! It doesn't make any sense! No! Okay. Sure. Let's read Gromok's journal real quick before I forget about it. Let's see here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ooh, it's a bit lengthy. 3 Rain's Hand, 3rd Era, 431. We were finally able to convince that idiot rogue Lewin that it was time to give up that strong box of money he stole from Lel's quality merchandise in Anvil. Oh, they were from Cyrodiil. And ditch it outside the castle. All the heat he brought on the group was starting to chafe. Xedilian pretty much sat him down and made him do it, because I was ready to put my foot in his face. I know he's a rogue, but we're adventurers. We get our loot from raiding old crypts and ruins and places that ain't got guards. He can be a real horse's ass sometimes, I'll tell you. Okay, 12 Rain's Hand. 3rd Era, 431. What a bad Freitas we've had. We hit what was left of old Fort Wariel, and after slaughtering a bunch of no-good marauders and grabbing their loot, made our way north. We came to the ruins of Trumbe. Xedilian said they were Eyelid or Eyelid or some kind of old civilization, but all I cared about was how loaded with gold they were. He said usually they were, so in we went. What a mistake! The place was crawling with skeletons and ghosts. Those things give me the creeps. How can I fight something that ain't even alive? Lewin took a few good hits and had to pop all his potions. Pop his potions, dude. They're like fucking doing a 5-man. Xedilian broke his arm when a trap almost crushed him to death, and I got a nice, nasty scar across my forehead. Close call. Best of all, when we got to the treasure hoard, Lewin was out of lockpicks. Why do we even keep him with us? We had to drag the damn container out of Trumbe and all the way back to Camp Atrine. Now I'm sitting here, staring at a stupid metal box, wishing I could use Lewin's head to bash it open. What a dolt. 13 Rain's Hand. 3rd Era, 431. After a night of deciding whether or not to snap off Lewin's legs and use them as firewood, I sent Xedilian and Lewin to Anvil to buy more lockpicks while I guarded the box. They came back in a few hours, and Lewin picked the lock in the first try. Good thing, too. I was still pretty mad at the guy. I don't like sitting around all day. Anyway, Xedilian got all excited when he saw something wrapped up in some sort of fancy cloth. Inside the cloth was a bunch of stuff, but the best was the sword. What a beauty! Blade looks like a mouth with teeth. Handle like golden snakeskin, and the gem in the middle of it, a perfect fiery orange and red. like the sky at dawn. Xedilian was going crazy, and I asked him, what was all the noise for? He told me it was Akaviri, or something like that, and made by the snake people, or Sayesi, or whatever. Xedilian says Sayesi starts with a T just now, but he saw me writing this. With a T just now when he saw me writing this. But that doesn't make sense in any sense. T-S-A-E-S-C-I? Fine, there, I wrote it. By the 9, Xedilian is nosy sometimes. Well, anyway, the best was yet to come. Right as the sun... I guess that's why it looks so fucking weird. Alright. I don't think I ever read this journal. Right as the sun was setting, the sword vanished for a moment and was suddenly replaced by another weapon that looked almost the same, but the gem on it was deep blue and purple. Xedilian said he was certain that at dawn it would change back to the orange and red gem. Well, this was good enough for me. That alone made the sword the best thing I had ever seen. Lewin muttered something about Akaviri magic, but I told him to shut up. I decided to call the sword Dawnfang when it was orange and red, and Duskfang when it was blue and purple. 14 to 16, Rain's Hand, 3rd era 341. Things are getting better and better with my new sword in these last few days. I found out Duskfang, or Dawnfang, is a fireblade and Duskfang is a frostblade. Handy for extra killing power. But the best was what I found out when a Minotaur decided to jump us, and I landed the killing blow. I heard a voice in my head, or maybe a thought. I don't know, it was weird. But it felt like the sword knew it had just killed the Minotaur, like it was counting or something. At first, I thought maybe I was just tired, but after tearing through a camp of bandits, it kept counting. After the 12th kill, it told me its thirst was satisfied. At least, I think it told me. Then it stopped. Xedilian said it's possible the sword was a blood drinker. My kind of sword. But he didn't know what would happen. It didn't take that long to find out. When dusk came round and the blade changed, I almost fell off the campfire log. The new blade was still Duskfang, but it somehow seemed stronger. I could just tell. I couldn't wait to try it out. I ran out and looked for something to kill. Didn't take long to come across a few of those stupid imps. Sure enough, not only did it do more frost damage than normal, but I could also feel the energy from the creature transfer to me every time I was hit. What a weapon this was. Yeah, Duskfang superior. That's what I'll call it. Sometimes I amaze even myself. Xedilian said he was sure Duskfang would blood drink too, and I could power up Dawnfang with it. Spent all night looking for 12 things to kill, and when the sun came up, he was right. Dawnfang Superior is to be this one's name. It's like having 4 blades in one. 17 to 19, Rain's Hand, 3rd era, 341. It's been the most fun I've ever had in my life, cutting a bloody swath across the ruins of Cyrodiil with my new double sword. Xedilian and Lewin are even more confident now that we have such a powerful weapon among us. We've gathered tons of loot in the last 3 days, but nothing compares to this. We're gonna head north and explore the area around Nibbin Bay today. I hope that something else like this turns up in our adventures. Then I'm gonna retire. And now it's mine. Okay. Sure.
I hope you're pleased with your earnings. Good
Anything
luck
else?
to you.
Nope. Okay, recovery chest. Talisman of Abetment. Feather 15 points. Detect life, water breathing. Ain't that good. Okay, I'll take it though. New type of amulet. Absorb skill, light armor. There's Garbo. Okay, they ain't have shit. Oh. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no! Okay. Let's see, let me re-equip my Ring of Khajiit. Enter stealth mode. Good. Can I buff up my friend here? Or is he going to get killed in a major way? Go. Whew. Before exiting Xedilian, I was attacked by 3 unusual beings in equally strange armor. I should ask Kiliban if he knows anything about them.
That was quite a battle. I hope you are uninjured.
What were those things?
You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. The attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for.
Oh,
You
I've
must
seen
proceed
them.
to Sheogorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
Okay, I will go quickly and
You've
tell him.
certainly done your part protecting Xedilian. Should Sheogorath ever decide to visit, I'll be sure to inform him of your
My sword changed out.
proficiency.
Okay. Tell me more about the Knights of Order?
There isn't much to say about these soulless creatures. No one knows why they invade or where they're from, but they aren't from the Isles. They haven't walked among us in many hundreds of years. Now that they've returned, there's no telling what may happen to us. My best advice is to destroy them on sight. They wouldn't hesitate to do the same to you.
Okay. And anything else on this place, Xedilian?
Now that Xedilian is up and running, I'll endeavor to keep it as clean and tidy as the day it was created.
Okay, good talk.
Please, go on.
Right, yeah,
Hasten
you
back
love
to
me.
the palace. Sheogorath must know.
Sheogorath must know. Heart of Order. Pure Order Sword. Unfortunately, it is also a standard sword. Yeah, one-handed longsword blade. Perfect or pure? Which is the one that we want? Which is the better one? I don't know. I guess we can look at them. No? Perfect is 48-24. 40-20. Ah, so the perfect one is better. Okay. Sure. How about down here? Also, I think I got a superior version of this weapon. No? No, okay. Good. Very well. Did these regrow at all? They did not.
There isn't time for idle chatter.
What's down this way? Okay, I see. Not meant to go that way. Fair enough. We'll travel out over here. Better enter stealth. Good. And this gets us out of the dungeon, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Good, good, good. Now, if I go over to the crystalline outcropping now nearby, is something going to happen yet? This is kind of what I'm waiting for. Oh, look, it looks like something's going on. It looks different now. Or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, I'm tripping. It doesn't look okay. Okay, not yet. So we need to stay the course on the main quest for a bit longer still. Fair enough. Okay, are there any good plants out here, though? Aside from what I just got? There's a few. Okay. Sure, sure, sure. Okay. I'll loot these. Nothing good. More of these over here. Anything out over this way? I don't think so. There's a scaling there. Any of the tentacles growing along this? They always seem to be by the water, you know? Take care of the scaling. Just a standard fin. Meh. Okay, great. Well, you know what? I think we'll call it here for now. Right, I think that's what we'll do. And when next we return, we'll continue on with the main quest up until a little bit more evolves with this. That way, when we're exploring, we'll encounter these things that, you know, we're definitely going to end up encountering, right? The shoe has kind of dropped, but it hasn't dropped all the way just yet. Anyway, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. Let's see, and what will we be reading this time? But how about the book on New Sheoth, Guide to New Sheoth? Right, we've gone through New Sheoth. We've explored a lot of it, not all of it, but almost all of it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think I went by it. There we go. Oh, I've got 2 copies. I'll drop the stolen one. All right. Now, if you'll excuse me right here, I'm going to take both a quick drink and a quick break, and I'll see you after the cut. Be right back real quick. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Let us begin. Traveler's Guide to New Sheoth and the Shivering Isles by Brenneth Erlin. Have we met Brenneth Erlin? I can't remember. Can you meet all of the authors of these books in the Shivering Isles in some form or another, at the very least like an epitaph or whatever somewhere? Maybe? I don't remember. Anyway, New Sheoth is generally recognized as the jewel of the Shivering Isles, the culinary and cultural epicenter of the entire realm. Founded at the whim of our Lord Sheogorath, the city is a model of the Mad God's own perfect vision. First-time visitors to New Sheoth are often impressed by the warmth, generosity, and general good humor of its residents. Visitors are welcomed with open arms and generally made to feel as if they are a part of the large New Sheoth family. The sheer scope of the sights and sounds in the city can be daunting to the new visitor, and this guide aims to make the transition as easy as possible for newcomers. Visitors will find the city is divided into 3 main sections: Bliss, Crucible, and the Palace. Bliss and Crucible house the majority of residential and commercial buildings in the city, while the Palace area houses the magnificent Palace of Sheogorath, as well as the residences of the reigning Dukes of Mania and Dementia. Though located in the same city, visitors will find that Bliss and Crucible areas of New Sheoth offer distinct experiences. The shining parapets and golden roads of Bliss stand in stark contrast to the rustic buildings and unpaved streets of Crucible. Travelers interested in a bustling nightlife and fine cuisine might prefer time spent in Bliss, renowned for its extravagant galas and spirited affairs, while visitors who seek a quieter experience would do well to spend their time exploring Crucible, where dark seducer patrols encourage a more serene way of life. No matter your tastes, New Sheoth promises an experience like no other. This guide will give advice on how to best navigate the oft confusing, though ultimately rewarding channels of this magnificent city. Arriving in New Sheoth. Travelers to New Sheoth will arrive at its gates from either the highlands of Mania or the swampy lowlands of Dementia. Many make the mistake of hurrying directly to the gates of the city without exploring the beautiful and majestic countryside outside the city walls. This is certainly a mistake, as the forests and glades of the Shivering Isles are unlike those found anywhere else in all the realms. Some discussion of these areas is warranted, as exploring them is vital to experiencing all that the region has to offer. Mania. Vibrant land of towering flora. Walking amongst the giant mushroom trees of Mania is an experience any new visitor to the Shivering Isles is not soon to forget. Hours spent wandering in the forests of spore trees, breathing deeply of the spore-laden air. These are the times destined to remain a part of you forever. Feelings of peace and contentment wash over the body and calm the soul. it can seem as if you haven't a care in the world. Take the time to examine the beautiful plant life around the region, found in the region. Treat yourself to alocasia fruit, which is known to have restorative properties, or pluck an aster bloom core, which some locals believe has the ability to ward off the attacks of evil spirits. If you plan on spending some time in the Mania countryside, consider visiting the small community of Hale. The residents are mostly local artists and are very welcoming to weary travelers. Be sure to explore the lovely areas surrounding Hale and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere. A cautious traveler is a safe traveler, though, even in the idyllic lands of Mania. While the paths that wind through the scenic countryside are generally safe, the surrounding regions pose some danger for the careless traveler. Mania is home to a number of indigenous animal species, some of which could be threatening to a less seasoned adventurer. We recommend sticking to the clearly marked paths when traveling anywhere within the Shivering Isles. The slow grace of dementia. It is often said, time spent in dementia is time not spent elsewhere. Truer words were never spoken. Many have spent days roaming the small islets of dementia, enjoying the scenic views over the majestic lowlands, travel over the quaint bridges that span the small islands of southern dementia, and enjoy a beautiful sunset among the moss-covered trees. If you're looking for a place to relax while exploring the lands of dementia, we suggest a visit to Deep Wallow. The small community is a working farm, where the residents use a unique method of raising crops and some of the extraordinary local plant life. The residents of Deep Wallow are a private people, so care should be taken in approaching them. Once you've learned their customs, we've found them to be a most interesting group with whom to spend some time. Tip: for an exciting day trip, visit the Hill of Suicides, a site unlike any other in all the Shivering Isles. Located in central dementia, travelers should not pass up the opportunity to take in the sights at this unique and fascinating location. There is no fee to visit the hill, though some travelers have found it almost impossible to leave. Getting to the Shivering Isles. Arrival to the Shivering Isles is solely at the discretion of our Lord Sheogorath, Prince of Madness. Getting around. The best way to explore the Shivering Isles is by foot. Take the time to meander along the paths that stretch across the beautiful landscape. A weary traveler can often find a place to rest at one of the many campsites found dotted across the world. Accommodations. Expensive. The Choosy Beggar, Bliss, Ravenbiter, and his wife, Sheer Meadish, run a fine restaurant in the Bliss district of New Sheoth. The rooms are nicely appointed, and the food is above average for the area. We highly recommend trying the wine. It's some of the best in the city. Many travelers find lunch to be an especially good time to visit the Choosy Beggar. Though the prices are no lower, the earlier hour often finds Sheer Meadish in a more accommodating mood. Moderate. Sickly Bernice's Tap House, Crucible. Don't let the name fool you. Sickly Bernice's Tap House is exactly what you'd expect from an inn located in downtown Crucible. The lodgings, while not as opulent as those found in the nearby Choosy Beggar, are satisfactory. Sickly Bernice is an affable hostess when she is well enough to work. The food is palatable, as are the beverages. After a visit, make sure to see Errol at Errol's Mysteries. He sells a wide assortment of magics, including some wonderful low-cost cure disease spells. Shopping. Common Treasures, Bliss. If you're looking for, well, anything, Common Treasures and Bliss is a good place to start. Trader Tilsey Aerolith has a wide assortment of wares available to the discerning customer. She's also more than willing to negotiate a good price for those unwanted items you may find in your travels. Cutter's Weapons, Bliss. There's not a finer weapon shop to be found in all of New Sheoth. Cutter runs a fine establishment and usually keeps a good variety of weapons in stock and ready for use. She'll do repairs for you on the spot, and she seems to take extra special care with your bladed weapons. This shop is not to be missed. Books of Bliss, bliss. If you're looking for reading material on your journey, this is the place to get it. Santerre is a very, very friendly bookseller with a keen eye for more than just books. You won't be disappointed if you spend some of your hard-earned gold in this establishment. The Missing Pauldron Crucible. I didn't even notice that was called The Missing Pauldron. A nod to Elder Scrolls games prior, or at the very least Morrowind, wherein sort of Oblivion has it to where the chest piece of your armor includes your left pauldron, your right pauldron, your left glove, and your right glove, right? Or no, it doesn't include your gloves. Your gloves are separate, but gloves are just one item. Left and right count together. But in Morrowind, and maybe games prior, I don't know, it used to be that you could have mix-matched your chest piece from your shoulder pads, right? And even those could be mix-matched, right? If you've played other games, right, you know, like it's common in MMOs to have that as like another item slot, your pauldrons, your shoulders or whatever. But in Morrowind, you could even mix-match those, so your left pauldron could be completely different from your right one, or you could have none at all, right? Anyhow, the Missing Pauldron Crucible. If it's armor you're in the mood to buy, look no further than the Missing Pauldron in Crucible. Recently reopened under new manager Dumag Grobonk, the shop seems to be doing quite well. Dumag will be happy to sell you some new armor, repair your old favorites, or just sit a while and tell you the rather long and interesting story of his life. Earl's Mysteries Crucible. Many adventurers don't like to travel without a full spellbook, and Earl's is the place to go in New Chaos to stock up on the latest in spellmaking. It sometimes seems time stands still as you browse through the excellent selection of spells. Highly recommended. Things Found Crucible. It's an odd assortment of items, to be sure, but it's never a dull day when you visit Things Found in Crucible. Owner Abuki has scoured the realm in search of the most intriguing and varied assortment of magical items to be found almost anywhere. Take some time and browse around. You never know what you might find. And that's the end of the book. Oh, got very travel guidey there at the end, naming all the different businesses and stuff. A lot of fun exposition in the other parts, though, I would say. A little bit at the shops, right? They're doing some winking and nodding here. But the meat and potatoes of it is definitely like it explaining the different territories, the different regions. Right. Okay. Yeah, we haven't yet really gone into Mania as part of this playthrough, but rest assured we will definitely be there before long. Anyway, when next we return, we're going to be mainlining the main story quest for just a bit longer until we get to a certain particular point, right? And then we'll hit up some more side stuff, right? We got plenty of it, and we've got plenty more to find. Until next time, please take care of each other.